So, Baruch Hashem, we are on volume 5 on page 17. Ari, 2 days ago we started, we're already on page 17. We're moving over here very quick together. We left off, in the morning we spoke about if a lady wants to check herself, her nida. You know, in order for a lady to go to mikveh, she must have first 7 clean days. She's not allowed to have just go to mikveh like that. She needs to have 7 clean days. Now, how does she know if it's clean days or if it's dirty days? She has to check herself. What happens, says Avad Yosef, if the 7th day, let's say, fell on Shabbat, can she check herself Friday, the Shabbat daytime? You don't check at night, you have to check during the day. She checked on Shabbat, she has to check. Can she check on Shabbat? She take a white cloth and she's inserting in her private area. Is it allowed, or she's going to color the cloth? The Bedika cloth. Are you allowed to do that or no?
No.
What do you say, Mr. Amir John? Can she check on herself on Shabbat or no? Says Rabbi Ovadia Yosef. Does a menstruating woman check herself on Shabbat? And what about the problem of tzovea, coloring? So Rabbi Yosef ruled in number 3 that it is allowed, as she might not find blood, but some permit even if she will find blood. Why? Because it's pasik reshe v'mekalkel. Becho? Eliyahu, he gives you a kiss.
Yeah.
It's an air kiss. Can a lady do bedika, check herself before she will go to mikveh on Shabbat with a white cloth, if it can get red color on it?
You're not doing for the purpose of coloring.
Can a lady check herself?
Short.
Huh?
Не шорт, а там.
Проверить внутри.
Так.
Can she do that on Shabbat? If the 7th day fell on Shabbat.
Конечно.
Why?
Потому что муж будет на стенку лазить, надо проверять.
Well, so what? That's not a justification. Because the husband is going to do problems, it's not allowing you to break Shabbat.
Но это же натурально все, это же ничего бы там.
So what? Can I take blood and color clothes, things on Shabbat?
Ну,
Натуральная
можно
кофта?
взять бумажку, этот баунти.
No, but she's not checking with bounty. She's taking with a cloth.
Is it considered prepared?
Is she allowed to do that or no? Says Avad Yosef, allowed. Why? What's her intention? To color the cloth?
Check.
Or check? What's her intention?
Check.
Check. Rabbi John, but it's going to have pasik reshe. It's for sure going to make a red color. When something that is for sure going to happen, pasik reshe, are you allowed to do such a thing or no? Hagai John.
Если это только downgrade эти вот.
So what did we learn? Very good. Ari John, remember well? We learned that there is a concept pasik reshe that it's allowed. One is that. One is destructive purpose. That question to you, destructive. Porchit. What does it do to the cloth? Make it nice or make it dirty?
Dirty.
Make it dirty. If it's gonna be the red, it's gonna make it dirty. If it's clean, it's clean. But if it's going to be dirty, at the bleeding, the cloth is gonna get dirty.
Also, it's davar shalom mitkaven.
Even if you did not mitkaven, even if it's not mitkaven, but it's pasik reshe, it's for sure happening.
It's not for sure. Maybe it's happening.
Oh, so one opinion says, like Amir John says, maybe it'll happen. Another opinion says, even if it will for sure happen, it's still allowed.
Because
Why?
even if it happens, you don't really
Pasik
intend for it.
reshe,
You don't
even
care
if you
for
don't intend, but it's going to happen, bemekalkel. What is mekalkel? What is mekalkel?
it.
Destructive. ברשות מוריי ורבותיי, ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם שהכל נהיה בדברו. Okay?
На улице сентябрь,
Okay?
About using a red cloth with this.
Горячий чай.
So even if it's a red cloth, it's okay. Bottom line. Even if it's a red cloth.
How about preparing for after Shabbat, no? Issue? Planning for after, preparing.
Где я кушаю?
Preparing for after Shabbat.
She's
Oh, Bechor. Davey is asking a very good question. So, Rabbi, she's checking herself on Shabbat daytime. When is she going to go to mikveh if it came out clean? The seventh day came out Shabbat clean. When is she going to
Shabbat.
go? After Shabbat.
No.
So she's doing an action on Shabbat to allow herself to go to mikveh
After Shabbat.
after Shabbat. What about preparation?
Allow.
It's not preparation.
Why not?
Because
Because she
процесс.
check it right now.
Because she?
Чё, при чем здесь
Check
разница?
it right now.
And therefore what?
Когда Шаббат выйдет, она пойдет сразу побежит.
I set up the table for Shabbat right now, because my guest is going to come right after Shabbat. Can I do that?
No,
Why not?
it's different.
What?
Preparation for the food or this and this
No.
is asur.
Why also? Preparation. Why whenever she checks herself on Shabbat, she's going to go after Shabbat, it's mutar. What's the difference?
Это тоже
Because we
preparation.
need every day
Она
of
не
this
preparation,
country.
это
Sebere, you're saying, but not all the way. Adam John come to
check-up
them.
называется.
Чё
It's-
это?
It's you need that day.
Проверка.
Almost.
Проверка можно?
The answer is like this, but listen to this.
Не
If I
уговорили.
don't know where things located in Torah, but I have a guy on Shabbat, he is expert.
Так.
I said, listen, tomorrow it's Sunday. We're going to have Ta'anit. I don't know where's Vayachal Moshe. I don't know it. Roll it for me, please. Shabbat morning is Baal Koreh in the Knesset. Sunday is going to be fast. Example. I tell him, prepare the Sefer Torah, roll it for me, Vayachal Moshe, to be ready. I don't know how to roll, where to go. You know better. For you, it's chick-chack.
Он шаббат.
Shabbat. Can you prepare it on Shabbat? We're going to read Sefer Torah on Sunday, after Shabbat. Can you do that or no? No. Says Avadia, there is a solution. Ah. It says after he rolled it to the
Right
place, read. Without bracha, just read. Vaychal Moshe, b'nei Hashem Elokav, vayomer lama. Read. Torah, читай, Torah
So
можно.
it's not
Read that's it.
preparation.
It says,
Всё читать и-
Megillah, Purim, falls Motzei Shabbat. Can you bring the Megillah on Shabbat to Knesset? Purim fell after Shabbat. Pay attention to what I said. Purim fell after Shabbat.
Same way you have to prepare. You have
Motzei Shabbat, we're going to read Megillah.
to read and you do.
Can we bring the Megillah to Knesset
Yes.
on Shabbat? There is a rule.
Yes.
Если он будет читать ее,
Huh? How do you do that? You bring it to Knesset
он read it.
and read from this. ויהי בימי אחשוורוש ואחשוורוש המולך מהודו ועד כוש שבע ושמומי המדינה.
So why not make it allow it anyways on Shabbat when Purim falls on Shabbat?
That's special decree of Chazal. The Chazal were afraid that a person might carry it, but that's on when Purim fell on Shabbat. And now the Purim fell on Motzei Shabbat.
So even if it falls on Shabbat, you're still gonna read it.
So now what we learn from your concept? That whenever I am doing something on Shabbat, that I will benefit from it
Right
on
now.
Shabbat. Benefit from it right now.
Then it's
The
now.
lady tells her husband, Motzei Shabbat, we're going to have mitzvah.
Ага.
Is she benefiting from it now on Shabbat? The information that she knows, that she will go after Shabbat, is she benefiting from it on Shabbat?
No.
Of course she is. Because now she's happier.
How
Ну
should
вы
benefit?
что?
Because she's the fact that she knows that she will go after Shabbat and have
What happens
mitzvah.
if they got the
Fight.
Все, я вас
Right.
понял.
So
He's
now,
not
now
happy.
there is a more reason to make shalom.
No, he's not happy. He's not happy. He's not happy. Then what happened with this one?
Bechori here, whenever they have fight on Shabbat, after she found out that she will be pure for after Shabbat, now there is a more reason to make shalom.
Who said
Yes.
He has the benefit. $400 million airplane, Pauchito.
Yes.
that?
Like that, there's a benefit, everything is allowed. No problem. Sign everything for you.
1 second.
400 million in my pocket. Habesh Munki.
Rabbi, according to this logic, then you should be allowed. To, you should be allowed to prepare for Yom.
Trump, shoot Trump.
Sure.
400 million in a pocket поставил. Все подписал. באמת הוא נצ'י בכלל? חאול אף ועד טלפון דוח דס ודן רב.
Saying good point also. Rabbi, Adam saying good
According
point
to this
also.
logic, you should be allowed to prepare for Yom Tov if it's Motzei Shabbat on Shabbat itself. Prepare the table,
Sit down.
full, sit down, have a little snack.
Oh, very good question. I was waiting for somebody to ask this question. Adam,
What
hitting on the
question?
nail. Kol hakavod. Says Rabbi, I'll prepare Motzei Shabbat is Yom Tov. On Shabbat, I'll prepare all the table. Then I'll eat one thing from the thing. I'll prepare it for now. Oh.
Because there's all the different items.
Not only that. Another thing. Gemara says, can a lady cook a lot of food on first day of Yom Tov? Purposely, she cooks a lot, so it's going to also remain for the second day of Yom Tov. You're not allowed to prepare from one to
Если
another.
first day покушают, тут тоже.
So says the Gemara, listen to this. If she'll cook Nektalov before the breakfast or before lunch, she'll cook a lot in one pot. You have 2 people in the house, she put 10 cups of rice. 2 people, 10 cups of rice? Who does that?
Hardcore.
Nobody. It looks like that big amount is that you're cooking not only for one today, also for tomorrow and after tomorrow and after 2, 3, for a whole week.
Yeah,
Says the Gemara, no. Why? Do you know there is a rule in the kitchen? The bigger the amount of food you cook in one pot, the tastier the food gets. Rule. Tastier.
Вкуснее.
If you make ospalo in the restaurant for 100 people, one pot, same ingredients will taste better than the ospalo we make for 2 people in the house. That's reality in the house. And better.
No,
Better quantity,
Rabbi, we have.
bigger quantity, better taste. Gemara says it. You want to argue with Gemara now, Bechor? You're welcome to, but I don't argue with Gemara. Listen to this. Tzicha, listen to this. Says the Gemara, so whenever they put 10 cups of rice for 2 people, you can say, you know why I did that? Because I enjoy the taste of the food right now. The food is, Baruch Hashem, tastier right now. I look at you, it's enough for me. You have no nice beard. But what if the lady says, okay, no problem. Everybody finished lunch. Her husband says, listen, did you do food for her? No. Oh, I forgot you told me tomorrow you have your gift. Bach, shmach to prepare. I really forgot. Don't worry. I have a trick. I'm going to put a lot of food. We take 1 spoon from it. I eat it now. Can I do that or no?
Why not?
Why not? I ate 1 spoon. I took. I ate. I made bach for 10 people. Only me and my husband sitting over here. For 10 people, I made bach, and I ate from it now. Can I do that or no? Says the halakha. This is trick that is recognizable. Everybody understands you tricking the system here. You made 10 people food bach in order to eat 1 spoon. Really? That's the whole. Tastes better, Rabbi.
True, Rabbi. Your wife, she's not doing.
When you trick the system, it has to be hidden way.
Все так женщины делают, что?
Hidden. When can you do it hidden way? Before the lunch is. You can say right now we're going to sit down and eat. We enjoy the food whenever there is bigger quantity. It's going to taste better. So because we're going to eat right now, me and my husband, me and whatever, so you want to make more for the taste purpose, no problem. Because every spoon that you're going to eat, you're going to eat right now 20, 30 spoons of food you're going to eat. Yeah, it's going to taste better. But whenever you're making so much food and you say, I'm going to eat 1 ounce out of that food, say, oh, I didn't enjoy from it now. It's called ha'arama, trickery that is recognizable.
Rolling stuff that's not recognizable?
No, I read from it. But I cannot read. When I tell you, bring this Gemara, bring that Gemara, open this book, open that book. What? I'm reading from it.
But you never
cannot
read the
read the-
Megillah.
What was the Sefer Torah?
You don't read Megillah.
Bring the Megillah. I want to read it. Man. Bring it. I want to read it. What's
One
the
day
problem?
before putting Ras.
Why not? Bring. I want to see the 10 kids of Haman. How they're going to be hanged tomorrow. Bring it.
Come on, Rabbi. It's
That's recognizable. You're tricking it.
Huh?
You're tricking. Everybody knows you're.
No, Gemara says not recognizable. If you use it from it now, but especially Rabotai, that back in the day, people used to, what was the source of all the books back in the day? Torah. So when a person used to roll it, he used to roll it all the time. Back and forth, it was a normal thing to do. So therefore it's not decreed by Chazal that it's like a ha'arama hanikeret, that is recognizable trickery. Tamidim. But I don't want to argue with you until tomorrow. I have a limit.
Rabbi, now.
There,
hold
he
a
started
moment.
now.
all the women.
עלייה ראשונה, finish, עלייה שנייה.
עלייה שלישית, I'm gonna finish it. All the women, moms, they know that the kids like Bach. Everybody like Bach.
Okay,
Now-
besides me, yeah?
Now,
You don't like?
Неплохо потом от него.
now, I said kids.
Ah.
You are not.
Emphasize.
So
Underline.
now,
Exercise.
the woman she doing on Saturday she doing Bach because she knows that
For Friday,
kids-
not Saturday.
For Friday, she's doing Bach,
You
but
said
she's
Saturday.
doing a lot for purpose that kids gonna eat the Bach on Yom Tov, on after Yom Tov. If this is left over, also Sunday and Monday they're gonna eat.
Okay, before lunch.
Only before lunch.
When did she make the food?
She did on the Friday.
Friday is Yom Tov or Yom Chol?
Yom Chol.
Yom Chol, no problem. Do whatever you want.
Shabbat, but she did the food for 3-4 days.
That's no problem, Jonah. Yom Chol is allowed to prepare for Shabbat, for Yom Tov, whatever you want. Here we're talking about that on Yom Tov, you are cooking so much more amount of food. You're not going to eat 10 cups of rice for 2
No,
people.
this one is not good. No, this nobody gonna do.
So what is that? You're tricking the system on an open way. Everybody understands. You did that amount, you eat 1 spoon. Who's going to cook so much rice for 1 spoon of rice? Who's going to do that?
So we finish.
They wanna. So it's recognizable doing it for the next day.
How to do it?
So only before lunch,
For lunch.
for the upcoming lunch, you're making that box that you want, you're making that palo what you want, even though it's bigger quantity than you and your husband gonna eat. No problem. Why? Because every spoon that I will eat from it tastes better. Fact in the kitchen.
I don't know, this fuck in the kitchen, but I don't know. No matter what.
Yamil, yeah.
You're saying if I just eat a spoon from it, that's the trickery part.
Right.
You're right. If you're gonna eat with just 1-2 spoons after lunch, you're already full, or you forgot to cook something, really you're cooking it for tonight, for tomorrow, and you say, I'll eat from it 1 spoon. It's not proving that you cook so much food
But
for
if I
that.
put a little on a plate to eat it, is that allowed?
Before lunch, before your main day, course of the day, not nibbling on something, really eating. That's your meal. Okay, so now on Shabbat she found out that she is pure. Is that notice benefiting her right now? Is that notice benefiting her right now?
Yes.
That's it. So because she's benefited from it right now, says Rabbi Yosef, she's allowed to check her bedika cloth on Shabbat right now.
What do you? How can I argue with that? I set up the table. I also like to. I feel better that I don't have to be on Yom Tov. Be hustling like that. Before Shabbat, you set up. I feel better also. That's not the same argument.
Yes, the same argument. That's what Adam also saying.
It's the same argument.
Of course.
Okay,
My argument is that the fact that that day needs to be checked. That's
that's
part of the
also
obligation.
a good point.
That's
Yeah,
part of the
well said.
obligation.
Okay, I hear
Every
your
day
point.
needs to be checked. It doesn't
Right.
matter if it's
Lady has to check every day. Whenever she's 7 clean days, check. Check what, Bechor? Her nose. What she's gonna check if she's not bleeding, Bechor? No check? She has to check, Bechor.
When it's bleeding?
No, after she finished bleeding,
okay.
she has to check 7 clean days. Clean days.
He doesn't have this issue.
After bleeding 7 more days.
Yeah.
Okay.
Listen, he's guiding people. People asking questions. He's all the time guiding
That's
them.
why he's saying what check, because he already forgot what he needs to check.
Understand, Bechor? Payachali. Next one. Where is your pamphlet? Why he doesn't have a pamphlet? Here, stealing for you, waiting.
Oh, let him read. Let him read.
No, read, just follow. Follow, good, give him a book.
He's like me, he's following.
No, he's Chacham Habibi.
לא, אני... חלדה.
Rabbi,
בוא אמין
you
גם.
have to check out.
שוט, עלייה שנייה, אתה
You
ממשיך.
have to check out this point because it's very for women.
Chapter
it's
5
allowed
is all about
because she
this?
is checking. For
This whole
table
chapter
to do,
5 is about
not
this?
go crazy
Volume
on this
five,
one. It's
volume
not
five.
allowed. What's
About
going
column.
on?
No,
Rabbi,
column.
what is the
name.
loophole?
Okay, next.
Loophole.
New loophole. So listen to that.
Rabbi,
Yeah?
what's the difference between destroying it and I don't need it?
Similar.
Oh,
Similar.
so I could say
It could be even if you need the destruction. But you destroy the cup.
שאלה חזקה פה.
Let's say right now, give you a question. Question to you. I right now have a box Box. Carton, how do you call this called thing in English? Carton.
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 Box. Crate.
Crate, no, not crate.
Box.
Carton.
Box is good.
Yeah, box. Paper box. This box is taking space in my kitchen. I had, I don't know, some vegetables, fruits, whatever. I put it on the countertop. Now this box, I wanna throw it to the garbage, and in order to throw it, I need to break it. Can I do this on Shabbat, Bechol?
Break it.
Yes,
Fold it. It's not muktzeh, it's muktzeh.
I break it. I got an Amazon package. Can I open Amazon package on Shabbat? Huh?
Shabbat is
Yes.
No, Shinui, it's in my house already. Or it's in the porch. I want to bring it inside my house.
Yeah, you can.
Can I bring it inside?
You can throw it with the feet.
No muktzeh. There is a books of Halachot over there, okay? Interpretation of volume 3, written by... You ordered it on Friday, Shabbat it came to you. Can you open it? That it came in a box. I don't know how it comes. If it comes on a box. Can I open it on Shabbat?
Yes.
Yes. Now the box is in my way. I don't want it in my way. I want to break the box, fold all the cartons together to save on the space. Can I do that or no?
Yes.
Not allowed to.
Why?
Why? Because you broke the box. The box was a good box. You know, you broke the box.
But you're not
I took the
broken
cup.
box.
I took the cup.
Excuse me,
I
you're not
finished.
broken the box.
I finished the drinking, and I.
It's not box.
Yeah.
You don't need a result.
Can I do that? Can I break the cup?
Rabbi, hold on.
He's talking. You are talking. Hagai John. There is a. Your aliyah finished. You want Mosif? Badajish.
You don't need the end result. I don't understand.
Yes, Nektarov John. What's your question?
You're saying you can't open the package. How can you open the package? You're ripping something.
So there is rules that there is. If you need that thing that is inside the package on Shabbat, if you need that, not desperately need. You're gonna use it for Shabbat. You're allowed to open that package on Shabbat.
Rabbi, now by this concept, ripping, not ripping. Now the box is not one attached box, and by ruling of the Lego, you're allowed to build because you're gonna destroy this one in
Within a
1
week.
Well, okay, the same thing is happened over there in the box.
Right.
They did for you the box, and 2-3 days before. So they come on Shabbat, you can break this one because it's 1 week. It's not 1 week. And also you're not breaking over there, you're cutting that clay.
Creative. Hagai is creative.
You
Habibi.
don't have to. You can.
You're not broken.
So why? Some people use the box for storage.
Creative mind. The answer, Rabotai, is when do we say you're allowed to break Lego on Shabbat?
If you build on Shabbat.
If you build it with the intentions to destroy it within 1 week. But what if I build it on Shabbat? I said another 2 weeks, Babulia is coming for a wedding from Miami. I want my Babulia to see this. He start building. Then father, religious person that knows halakha came and said, Shabbat. You're not allowed to build on Shabbat Lego. What? Another 2 weeks, my Babulia is going to come and take it apart. No. The deadline is more than a week. Asu! Wow. Well, now, what do you tell this guy?
Take some of it apart and put it back next
That's
week.
according to Bechor's Torah. What about our Torah?
You have to destroy the whole thing.
What about our Torah?
You have to destroy the whole thing
Destroy the whole thing. On Shabbat?
before 7 days.
But on Shabbat, can you?
Why not?
Not allowed to. Because
You
what
don't
was
need
the
result. You don't need
intention?
a result.
What was the intention of building? To keep it for a long time. What is long? More than a week. Can I break something on Shabbat that intended to be lasting more than a week? Not allowed.
But you don't need a result. You destroy for not needing the result.
It's only psikration.
Doesn't
There's
matter.
no
I
psikration.
cannot take something on Shabbat and destroy it. Can I take a plate on Shabbat and break it?
But you don't need you don't care about the result.
So I'll tell you a rule. כל המקלקלין פטור אבל אסור.
Patur aval asur.
פטור from דאורייתא קורבן, but it's still אסור מדרבנן. You're not allowed to destroy
So it's midrabanan.
on Shabbat.
All of them.
Huh?
You
So
can
from
do
Torah
pasik
it's
rashe,
okay.
2 people.
No, pasik reshe 2 people. How did you get this? Is a concept you're mixing up. Makasha
Not
malasha.
over there. What is it?
2
Pasik
people
rashe.
is shinui, not.
For cleaning, boy.
Oh, 2 people is shinui, not pasik reshe.
That's
Pasik Yeshe, whenever I don't intend for that.
For intention of cleaning.
Your
You don't
intending
wanna-
is to
you
break
don't
the
wanna
box. You're
shalom bayit,
intending
you don't
to
wanna
break.
shalom
No,
bayit.
don't shalom bayit. Everything shalom bayit. Ace card, Rabbi, shalom bayit. Everything allowed.
Okay, no shalom bayit. Shalom cheder.
No cheder velo bayit. Listen to this. Your intention is to break the box. Breaking box asur on Shabbat. כל המקלקלים פטורים.
But you need that space.
My intention
Question.
to take garbage.
Question.
Don't break.
What if right now I want to close the garbage? The garbage is, the lid doesn't close. The lid doesn't close. So I have raccoons at night. I have a special latch on my box, on my garbage. Then whenever it closes, it doesn't open. You have to put your finger like this. You saw this one? So the raccoon's not gonna open it. You saw these things or no? Yeah. Huh? There is houses that have raccoons. You buy special garbage that the thing closes and they cannot open it. You need to have your finger over there, move the latch, and then it's gonna open. Чтобы ракунс не кушали этот мусор. Он не зайдет. It's locked. It's locked on a latch. Cannot come out. Cannot do it. Open it. Even a person barely opens it. It's very hard to open it. You have to play with the latch like this to open it. Let's say right now the box is protruding outside, sticking out, and the thing doesn't close. If you're gonna leave it overnight, in the morning all the garbage is gonna be on the floor because the raccoon's gonna eat it, and it's gonna make spread all the garbage.
This one you allow.
Mess. Can I press the lead in order for the latch to close on the with it or no?
because you
But I'm gonna break the box that is inside. Rabbi Shmuel Guftet box, you're not allowed to break.
You're not doing it from where you're supposed to.
What are you gonna say? Allowed to press on the lead?
Because your intention is to close.
So, but Pasik Reshe,
Over
it's
here-
for sure happening.
Over here, my intention to pull.
That's not the answer. No, throwing everything possible. No. Mekalkel. That's the answer. Kol hakavod.
Why is
Sad
that?
bor gufta mekalkel. Destroying.
Как это здесь, ты мусор выкидываешь? Мусор выкидываешь.
For you remember the virgin case. Good.
Выкидываешь мусор.
Chadomot wants to be with his virgin first time on Shabbat. Can you or no?
Мусор.
She's gonna bleed. Why?
Ногой пихнуть.
You're making her bleed. But it's gonna happen. But bo mitzvah, that's not the answer. The answer is because destruction.
Поврежденный.
Pasik reshe, that you destroy. What did you destroy? Her ktuba price until now was 200 zuz when she was a virgin. Because of your action right now, it's going to become 100 zuz. You brought down the price of the ktuba that she's belonged to her.
So it's allowed?
So, nevertheless, it's allowed. Why? Because you're not intending to bring down the price. You're intending to fulfill the mitzvah with her. Not mitzvah, the act with her.
Her actual ketubah is not going down. She's still married, and she's the same amount. If she remarries, then
Right, if she will chas v'shalom remarry, it's going to be only 100 zuz.
How is it different from the other case?
So why is it allowed? Because his intention is not to destroy her, to make it used on the market. Her ketubah is going to be brand new on the market. 200 zuz. But because you're doing that right now on Shabbat, you brought it down to 100 zuz. If she's gonna remarry. Allowed bechor or no? Yeah, why? Because my intention is to do the act, is not to bring down the price. Nachon? That's gonna cause destructive. Pasik reshe in destructive level. Pasik reshe in destructive, it's mutar. In Hebrew it's called pasik reshe bemekalkel. Скажите? Oh, John Bazan. Bona good, good. 2 people. Now you're gonna tell me with a woman, 2 people, Rabbi, it's okay. Throw everything possible on the equation. Beshinui. You understand? So can I press the lid of the garbage in order to close it for the latch to close or no? But I break the box.
No.
Your intention not to break, your intention to close.
Very good. What about, it's for sure gonna happen, Pasik Reshe?
Это the same thing, унитаз на 12 этаже.
Oh.
It's already garbage, Rabbi. It has no use.
Doesn't know why. It could be very used. If right now I'm gonna come to you, I'm moving apartment, I need the boxes. You have them. Why? It's not garbage. Of course, you just out of lack of looking who needs it, you just say, let me just dump it. But you could bring it to the stores. They're gonna use it willingly. Very, very good for deliveries, for storages, the box.
It's like, what if it's bothering someone that it's in the house?
So
All the boxes. It's bothering someone.
So
Usually it's water for women.
put it in the back of the house.
Running is Shabbat.
Put it in the back of the house. Put it in the garbage, but don't break it. Breaking it on Shabbat, you're destroying the cup, the box. Not allowed to destroy on Shabbat. You understood?
Rabbi, the food.
So if you open an Amazon package on Friday, don't leave the boxes that are laying around until Shabbat. You hear? Shmuel. If you open the package of Amazon on Friday, don't leave the boxes laying around in the house. Shabbat, before Shabbat, already break them, so you're not going to be on your way. Fahmidim? No, it's only breaking vessels, kelim, not food. Kelim doesn't apply. Food doesn't apply. Okay, very good. Next. גולים רב, בכבוד.
זוהר, משהו?
תביא את חבר שלך, אמרתי לך, שהוא יבוא, יהיה זוהר. הוא לא בא, יש הלכות.
Потом это Реби Хананья, они вдвоем стоят в очередь.
Next. Base number 4. Based on answer number 3.
Based on answer number 3, we are allowed to strain red wine through clothes and need not to worry about tzovea. Regarding the concern of borer, we are dealing with...
Bechor, I bought brand new wine. Delicious, very expensive.
Okay.
But in the bottle, there is some particles inside. You know, on the bottom, sediment. На русском как ему сказать sediment?
Песок, который остается от него.
Бутылки.
Бутылки, когда осадок.
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 Да? On the bottom. I don't want it to go into my drink. Can I put a cloth on the bottle, marля, or put it on the cup
Separation, no, Mish.
and sift it on Shabbat?
No.
Now the cloth is white. Can I pour the wine, red wine, through a red cloth on Shabbat? Huh? So through a white cloth on Shabbat. Thank you. Through a white cloth on Shabbat.
לא, אמרנו שמותר זה.
Now, Bechor, another question before you jump to Borer. I have Brita water filter. Water filter, בסדר? Can I use the water filter on Shabbat?
Yes.
What about Borer?
No borer in New York.
You're not doing it.
I'm doing it. I pour it into the filter.
In New York it's not borer, we say.
Why?
Because of filter, the water is drinkable.
The water is drinkable, but what if Bechor went with the aliens in upstate New York?
No, asur, borer.
Over there, the water is not drinkable. You know, you open the faucet, the water is very dirty.
No.
Very dirty.
А вы там чай пили?
You boil the water. If you don't boil the water, water is very, very dirty.
Я думаю, что у вас там это сдвиги.
Замкнуло. Замкнуло.
Из-за воды все, нам нельзя будет.
Что там сильно грязно?
Yeah, очень грязно. Over here in New York, somebody checked with a meter. He has a meter that checks the amount of particles in the water. It says in the tap water of Queens, it has 40 particles, number 40. Poland Spring has also a good number. I cannot say it's on the record. Upstate New York, 270 something like that particles in the water. Very, very big amount.
Там, значит, фильтр надо ставить.
Yeah. Now, Do Shabbat, all of them filter the water. They put it in buckets for themselves on Shabbat to use. Cold water. Not talking about hot, cold. Regular room temperature. They filter before Shabbat. On Shabbat,
Мазай держи туда.
no, they close it. On Shabbat, Bechor, the person wants to filter water upstate New York.
Asur,
No electricity.
no good.
Allowed or no?
No.
In New Queens?
Yes,
Why?
because this water drinkable.
Because in upstate New York, the water is very dirty. It's not drinkable without filtration. However, in Queens, the tap water is 100% drinkable. People just picky about different things that they have in their mind, thinking it's better or filter, not filter. If you're gonna take jar water at the pitcher, put some ice, put something from tap water, nobody's gonna know it's tap water. It just if people know, they feel like different about it, but it's 100% drinkable.
Rabbi, we are with question with
So
wine.
now, what about the wine?
What about wine?
If the wine is so dirty to the point you will not be able to drink it,
It's drinkable without the cloth.
without sifting it, filtering it.
It's allowed. We learned
So
this.
then will be, if it's not drinkable,
Not allowed.
not allowed. And if it is drinkable, I just make it more clear.
It's drinkable.
There's no problem. So borer applies or no before?
No.
You see, you jump right away borer.
No,
When is it borer? Only whenever the wine is
not drinkable.
very dirty. A lot of things over there can drink it. I have to sift it. Then we'll filter it. Then it will be a problem to filter. But if it is clean, no problem to filter. Hold on. Red wine, white cloth.
No good.
What about coloring?
Your intention to make it good without water.
Mikalkel.
Say better. He said the right words, not your words. Say better.
Mikalkel.
No mekalkel. Say. Mekalkel is asur. You're not allowed to break the box.
No, this one we said.
Pasikre shebe mekalkel. Whenever your intention is not to make the white cloth red, your intention is to make the separation, to the filtration, to make it better. It's drinkable. I just want to make it better.
So you're not really coloring. That's not your intent.
What about the coloring? I'm ruining the cloth. It becomes right now dirty cloth. Very good. Therefore, no problem. Read it inside. Regarding the concern of.
Regarding the concern of borer, we are dealing with drinkable wine, which according to the Shulchan Aruch may be strained even using a mishameret, filter or sifter. Interesting.
Got it? Very good. Yalla, let's go a little bit shalom bait. So Zohar, when your friend is coming. Bring the book.
Everybody has shalom bayit. Let's do Zohar.
שלום בית, שלום בית.
מה שלום בית?
תביא, אני יודע מה אני אומר, אל תעשה בעיות. דווי, תזכרו. To turn it off. יאללה, רבו ישאל.